everybody, it's Megan. I'm here today to show you how to make this really cute little bee skep. That's what they call it. It's for decorative purposes only, but this is really easy to make, and then you can put it in your home, anywhere on your porch. You could hang it, which would be really cute. I've seen it hung in like a garden too, which would be really cute. So I'm excited to show you how to make it, so follow along. All right, let's look at what's in our packet. We have one piece of long rope and two smaller pieces of rope. We got a brush, some paint, ribbon, some little bees, and then this plastic planter that we're going to use as our skep. And we can get started. For this, I am using a hot glue gun. That is the best option. You can use tacky glue. It's going to be more difficult to do that, but you can use tacky glue. If you don't have a hot glue gun, we do have one here available to rent at the library, so come on in and rent the hot glue gun if you need one. Okay, the first thing we are going to do is we are going to start with the top of our skep. And you have two smaller pieces of rope. We're going to use one of them. You're just going to glue it to the sides, and we'll cover this over in a little bit with more rope so it doesn't have to look perfect right now. So I'm just going to do my glue gun and glue it down here on the side, just like that. And then have like a little bit of give, but not too much for the top. And then we're going to do the same on the other side here. Just enough for like a little handle there on the top. Okay, we are going to start with, we're going to be wrapping the rope around this whole planter. We're going to start by just kind of doing a rolled up, like a kind of like a swirl on the top here in the middle. Hard to see a little bit, but we're going to just start gluing that down. And you can just, using your glue, so when you get to this bump here, we're just going to go on over the bump on top of it from like the swirled part in the middle. It might be tempting to cut it. I think it looks best if you don't cut it. Just kind of go underneath here, even though you got a lot of rope to put underneath. Some of you might have rope that is in sections. And just try to match it up as best you can so it's not as noticeable. Okay, I'm just pulling all this rope through. Okay, now we can keep gluing around this top part. I'm reusing this rope, so you might notice there's some glue already on here, which doesn't look that great, but trying to conserve some of the rope so we have enough, so I'm just reusing it. And again, I'm going to pull this through. When you get to this part where the handle part is glued down on the side here, we're just going to go right over it. So just glue right over it. Okay, I think you get the idea. We're just going to keep doing this all the way around till we get to the bottom part. Okay, so we have our bell. I keep calling it a bell. It looks like a bell to me. Our skep, and we do need to just have our hole in the front for the beads to come in and out. And I'm just going to trace around my water bottle here. It's hard to get a really good outline, but just sort of a basic outline there. And then you can use your paint to start painting the fabric with your brush. Okay, so we can just use our brush and start dabbing on our paint. Okay, so once we have our opening painted on, we can use one of the smaller pieces. One's going to be a little bit, the one for the top is going to be the 8-inch piece, and the one for the bottom is the 7.5-inch piece. If you mess up and use the wrong one, it's not the end of the world because they can probably be used interchangeably. But I'm just going to go ahead and glue around here. And make sure you let this dry fully, because otherwise you'll get paint everywhere most likely. Okay, it's actually a little bit too long, tiny bit too long. Okay, so I'm just going to glue that down. Just like that. And now here comes the fun part of our craft today, is gluing the bees on. I'm just going to cover that little joining of the rope there to make it look a little nicer. Put a big bee on there. And then we have our little bees. You can place wherever you would like. Aren't they cute? Okay, so we can now put our pretty ribbon on. You could do it however you'd like. I like to do it on the side. It's a little hard to get it to look exactly like a little nice little neat bow here, but I think that's pretty good. Okay, and that is all. We are done. Okay, so that was it. Wasn't that easy and fun? Here's our bee skep. Super cute. Thank you again for joining, and I will see you next time. Bye.